Carlson.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Colorado Sports TV's coverage of the CSU Rams versus the Iowa State Cyclones. We're getting started late today. We just concluded the lineups of the Iowa State team.
For the Honor Box starting lineup for your
and now we're going to be
green and gold,
doing the announcements for CSU.
First introducing the Colorado Junior Eagles player of the game, a 7th grader from Liberty Commons, number 19, Alex Gatto. At left defense, a junior from Northbrook, Illinois, number 24, Cody Von Ruden. At right defense, a freshman from Highlands Ranch, number 26, Corey Taylor. At left wing, a junior from Littleton, number 9, Colin Abbott. At center, a junior from Westminster, number 15, Nick O'Donnell. At right wing, a junior from Fort Collins, number 3, Will Nair. And starting in goal, a sophomore from Butte, Montana, number 1, Dax Diedrich. Head coach for the Colorado State Rams is Eric Sunnis. The general manager is Joe Chirac. Tonight's officials are linesmen Addison Reed and Dan Soling. The referees are Brian Fortin and Randy Rule. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with our national anthem. Singing tonight is CSU sophomore Ashlyn Johnson.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets were clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, now you can hear me. Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to Colorado Sports TV's coverage of the CSU Rams versus the Iowa State Cyclones. I'm joined tonight here by Kevin Way from Iowa State, as well as our own Todd Richards. And you're not going to, I got two guys here that can talk about hockey, so you're not going to have to hear too much about my pathetic attempts here tonight as we get this game underway. So guys, I'm going to give it to you.
Well, I don't even know what to say that we don't have to listen to you tonight. That's just amazing.
All right, fans. Well, thanks so much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast on ColoradoSports.TV. We'll mention starting in net for the Cyclones, Derek Moser. You heard Dax Diedrich is in net for the Rams. Opening draw, Colin Abbott and Alex Stevens. And face-off won back by Stevens for the Cyclones. Pass up to the right wing to Drew Carlson. Puck tipped in for the Cyclones down low. Puck slapped at, glove down by Stevens. Rolling puck sent to the point. Nick Sandy gets the puck towards the slot. Stevens battling to get a shot off. That one directed away by Diedrich to the corner. Rams send the puck into the neutral zone. Puck fed forward for Von Ruden. Von Ruden in the corner. Has a little time and space. Circles away from the check of Carlson. Still maintains the puck. Separated by Stevens. And puck poked away by Sellers. Up to Carlson. Carlson pass across, easily intercepted by Von Ruden. Von Ruden will fire it in, go off for the line change with the rest of his Rams teammates. Here at the 55-second mark of this opening frame, just in case you're joining us a little late. Attempted clear by the Cyclones, kept in by Killam at the point. Sent back, Casaria settles the puck, transitions the puck across to Killam, over to Ansay. Ansay, the leading scorer for this Cyclone team. Sorry, for this Rams team. Attempts to get the puck across the blue line. His efforts thwarted by John Severson. Puck sent back. Jake Uglum in the lineup tonight. Was a scratch last night. He is okay. As dump puck, no icing. Luke Fiegel will touch it. Sends it along the glass, cleared out. Rolling puck, Eero Halanto, the Finn back for it. DDD pass to Uglum, fed forward to the neutral zone to Kramer. Kramer up to Johnson. Puts it into the corner, unable to maintain control. Puck sent towards the slot. That one directed away by the Rams. Shot from out front, shot, score! Alex Grupe at the 1:58 mark takes the centering pass and buries it. That is his second goal of the weekend. It's been a good trip out to Colorado for Grupe. He actually played midget AAA hockey for the Pikes Peaks Miners, so good return trip here to the Rocky Mountains.
So yeah, he's familiar with the altitude and what to expect here. Well, congratulations to him on that goal. We're getting back underway.
So off the draw, Cyclones. Jake Arroyo with the puck. Board pass to Cody Ryder into the neutral zone. Rams send it across. Puck sent in on the backhand by Matrosik. Cyclones to get back to it first. Attempted cleared, glove down by DeLuca. Blanick will play it. Now feeds it over to Sabo along the right wing. Loose puck picked up by Chris Gadotti and cleared out. And they're saying the assist, Colton Kramer. And we have our first penalty interference at 2:42. Justin Schneeberger will sit for 2 in the sin bin. So Iowa State onto their first power play of the evening. Neither team scored at the man advantage last night. Both penalty kills doing very well. So off the draw, battle in the corner. Puck cleared out. As they announce the interference call over the PA system. Long pass by Jake Uglum up to Chase Ray. Across to Severson, shot off the post. Loose puck skidded out of harm's way by Brian Casaria and cleared. And of course, there'll be no icing with the Rams on the penalty kill. Cyclones will give this one another try on the power play breakout. 1:22 left on the penalty to Schneeberger. Pass fed forward to Stevens. Stevens circles back. Sends it towards the corner to go to Chase Ray. Stevens across to Jake Uglum. Pass over to Severson, his shot. Brian Casaria got a piece of that one and sent it out of play at the 3:36 mark of this opening frame. So Rams looking to stay within 1 goal with a successful penalty kill here. 1:06 left on that kill. And we'll be pleased to say that the quality of the video will tick up just a tiny bit after they shut some lights off for us. Puck cleared out. The Rams send it in on Derek Moser. Moser in net tonight after Matt Gedeke picked up the shutout. This is Moser's probably the top test he's faced in the ACHA since he transferred to Iowa State from Eastern Washington University in the British Columbia Intercollegiate Hockey League. Played last year as a third stringer behind Matt Cooper and Scott Isman. Matt Cooper playing tonight in the Federal Hockey League for the Danbury Titans. Moser got to start early this year, so Cyclones sent it across, shot wide. We're talking about Moser getting the start against Illinois State. I'd say Colorado State has a slight edge, so again, this is an important test for Moser. So the Cyclones continue on the power play, 10 more seconds. Cyclones moving into the corner. Kramer up to the point, one-timer fired. Sellers bends up a pass up to the point to Addison. Fired shot, rebound. Unable to get a second shot off was Azevedo. So Rams kill off that penalty. And we're back at full strength. Luke Fiegel will take the puck behind the Rams net. Leaves it for Von Ruden. Long pass. Tipped forward by Gadati. Cyclones take it away. DeLuca fed it forward to Blahnik. Just missed on that pass in the slot. DeLuca still battling. Getting the business from Corey Taylor. Cyclone shot, score. From the side of the net, Trevor Sabo at the 5:21 mark, and that quickly Iowa State is up 2-0.
So what division is Iowa State in?
Oh, sure, of course, ACHA Men's Division I, like Colorado State's. Iowa State ranked 6th. Now, in terms of league, Cyclones play in the Central States Collegiate Hockey League. One of the, like the Western Collegiate Hockey League, the CSCHL has all of its member teams in the top 25 of the ACHA Men's Division I rankings. So if there's any debate about which are the best leagues in the ACHA Men's Division I, the correct answer, at least in my strong opinion, is the CSCHL and the WCHL.
Good division then, huh?
No, absolutely. It's a definitely a good test. And we're Cyclones, I know, certainly pleased to be playing quality teams here out west in Colorado and Colorado State. As we heard the assist on that goal to Joe DeLuca and Preston Blahnik. So we have this defensive zone draw for the Cyclones at the 5:49 mark. Rams battling to get the puck. Cyclones will take it away. Kill him with it. He figured in heavily defensively last night for the Rams. Centering shot! Covered by Moser to freeze play at the 6:05 mark.
So we always debate out here that altitude is a big contributing factor to visiting teams from, granted, a lower altitude. Have you noticed anything by the players over the last 24 hours or so?
Well, the Cyclones haven't seemed any worse for wear. We're of course cognizant that it could become an issue, but perhaps thankfully we've been able to be the team both nights so far that primarily controlled the puck, despite the loss to Colorado State to Colorado Thursday night in overtime as that puck knocked out of play. But yeah, no, it hasn't been too bad. I will note that our goaltender last night, Matt Gedicke, he played for Midland University last year before transferring to Iowa State. So with Midland, he would face, unfortunately, 60, even 70 shots a game, and he said he became severely dehydrated against Colorado last year with how many shots he faced. So it's there, but we haven't noticed any ill effects thus far.
Well, as long as you stay hydrated, you can usually deal with it.
Yep. So Severson shot blocked out front by Campbell. Rams cleared out to the neutral zone. Uglum looking to connect with Azevedo. He'll poke it forward, but it goes to Luke Fiegel instead. Rams tip it. Severson will send it in. Wrapped around, Cyclones will go for a line change. Allow Diedrich to send it around the boards. Severson still has not made that line change, so the Cyclones still keep the puck in. Sellers pass toward the corner. Drew Carlson with it along the half boards. Shot fired, redirect out front. That was, appeared to be Nick Sandy down low, pinching in the defenseman. So Rams with the puck behind the nets. Pass by Yoder up to the wing. Chipped in across the red line as the Rams will go for the line change. by the Cyclones a bit of time and space. Ray gains the zone, immediately engaged by Schneeberger. Cyclones battling to get the puck back. Von Ruden single-handedly able to keep it away, although his pass intercepted by Ryder. Pass across the slot, Chase Ray taken down, and we may have a penalty. Slashing appears to be the call. It's Schneeberger back to the box at 7:48. His second penalty of the game, putting the Rams back on the penalty kill. Rams 1 for 1 so far in the PKs tonight. And they'll need another kill here to help stay within striking distance. So off the draw, Cyclones win it back. Puck leaves the zone. Michael Addison knew immediately as he tried to sweep it back, putting his head up. So that'll move this second face-off out to the neutral zone. Only 4 seconds has elapsed off the penalty to Schneeberger thus far. Face-off, Killen will get back to it first for Colorado State. His attempted clear hit the linesman. Good call by the linesman as it's actually deflected off him and went back into the offensive zone for the Cyclones. So whether you call it offsides on the Cyclones or just whistle it dead, that was the proper call by the linesman. Ensuing face-off, won again by Iowa State. Chip forward, sent down low by the defenseman Jake Arroyo. Easy clear outs by Casaria. That'll send the Cyclones back onto the breakout. Sellers pass to the left wing, right back to Sellers. He has the right wing open, makes that pass to Addison. Tip forward. Azevedo and Killam. Jake Arroyo in quickly as well. Arroyo with the board pass up to Addison. Addison opens up, sends a puck towards the net. It was tipped by Kramer, but was marked for the side of the net. Dax Diedrich still getting a piece of it nonetheless. Addison walks the blue line, shot fired, rebound out front, looking for the sweep in, just missing far side was Chase Ray. Iowa State inches away from drawing ahead. Sorry, that's Jake Arroyo, as I can tell. That's an 8 now, not a 0. So Jake Arroyo inches away from putting Iowa State up 3-0. Puck fired out. Cyclones right back into the zone as Severson intercepts. His shot deflected up and over the net and into the netting above the glass. That'll stop play here at the 9:08 mark with 41 seconds left on the penalty to Schneeberger. So ensuing faceoff now, Chase Ray is out there. This faceoff won by the Rams. Fiegel back to it quickly. He'll look to clear, does so successfully. So Moser will come out to play the puck, leaves it for Uglum. Uglum out from behind the net, makes the pass to the left wing, sent across by Stevens, connects with Johnson, who one-touched it to Ray. Ray will gain the zone for the Cyclones. Circles back into the corner, feeds the point. Uglum puts it towards the slot. He was pressured by O'Donnell into that mistake, and the Rams will clear it with 6 seconds left. And that one up to Severson, but he will not have time to get a shot off before the penalty to Schneeberger expires. Colorado State is 2 for 2 on the penalty kill and still within reasonable distance. Turnover with the Cyclones. Puck in on Moser. He covers it with Dawson Pascal approaching, who last evening on more than one occasion I accidentally called Jordan Pascal, his older brother who played for Iowa State and graduated in 2011. So we'll do our best to say Dawson moving forward. Dawson will take the faceoff for the Rams. Sandy with the board pass to Halanto. Halanto feeds it forward, connects, tip forward. Sable will get there. He has Blanek driving the net. And Blanek crashes into the nets. With a little bit of assistance from Pascal. Both players appear to be okay. Now Blanek arguing now that the faceoff should stay within the zone that he was taken down, but it looks like the linesman may be sending it out to the neutral zone. Thankfully, the nets these days aren't embedded into the ice and they have the moorings.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah, back in 40, 50 years ago, not always the case, and you'd see the broken femur here and then. So Cyclones win the ensuing face-off, offsides, and sent into the netting, so small calamity of errors there on that play.
I wonder if the embedded poles were as much of a reason for the shin guards as the play itself.
I can't and don't want to imagine. I've played hockey back in my, we'll say, glory days when there's certain arenas with hard boards, let alone run into a fixed pole in the ice. Speaking of injuries, John Severson clutching an arm going to the Cyclone bench.
Man, he was hit hard there at center ice.
They're hit in the corner by Addison. Rams send the puck around. No one there in the far corner to support. And allow the Cyclones to get it out to Azevedo. He has Cake with him, 2-on-1. Shot missed far side. Rams send it out to the neutral zone, but Arroyo will get there first for the send-in. Diedrich plays it for Taylor. Taylor sauces it over to Cameron Rivard, who was not in the lineup last night, but is tonight. We'll note that Nicholas Roberts, number 18 for Colorado State, was in last night, not in tonight. Otherwise, the lineup is the same. So Rams at the puck. Pass connects with Rivard. Rivard settles a puck, sends it towards Moser, who'll direct it to the inboards. Ryder shovels it towards Arroyo. Arroyo will wrap it around to Groupie. Groupie with the tap, clears the zone. That will allow Iowa State to change it up here at the 11:40 mark as Brian Casario will flip the puck in. That pop up, and Moser was looking to play it to the defense, but communication perhaps not quite there, and he saw William Neff circling the net and decided to cover it and freeze play with 8:13 left here in the opening frame.
Well, just watching here for a few minutes, Iowa State definitely is a lot crisper passing stick to stick. It's quite entertaining to watch. I'm sure it's not quite entertaining to defend, but
you know, the passing is something that Coach Fairman, who has served as Iowa State's head coach for 2 seasons now, it's something he's stressed heavily, and I can say in the last 2 years that Iowa State's passing game has improved significantly, which has allowed all sorts of other offensive opportunities to open up. Although right now Coach Fairman's talking with the officials about something. We have none of them mic'd, so we don't have any privy information on that.
And unfortunately we're having problems with our house mic, but we're going to try to get that corrected during the first intermission so we can hear what's going on. It's better here in the rest of the game.
Well, off the draw, Rams win it. Killam sends it towards the end board. Puck sent back into the corners. Ugg will move it up along the boards to Ray. Ray looking to send it back. Now with the Stevens, his board pass will connect to Carlson. He'll have to fight through the check of Abbott's. Does so. Shot by Jake Uglum. Save Diedrich, but not towards the corner. Rams unable to clear it. Eero Halanto, shot, scores. From the hash marks, Eero Halanto with the turnover at the point. Skates in, fires a crisp shot. With 7:42 left, Eero Halanto's 3rd game back since being out with the upper body injury, we will say. That's all we're allowed to say these days.
And just like that, the Rams are down by 3. The boys are giving themselves a bit of a hole they got to climb out of.
Colorado State with a little bit of help by winning the ensuing face-off. Gets physical in front of us. Wow. I don't know if the thundering checks came through on your audio. Hopefully they did. Puck sent around the boards by Campbell. Sellers will pinch in. Blandick there as well. 2 towers of power for the Cyclones. Blandick up to the point. Shot blocked. Chandler Yoder feeling that one. And they are calling that unassisted, and properly so. That is the Finn's 2nd goal of the season. He was second in Cyclone defenseman scoring last year behind his brother Antti Halanto, as Cody Ryder dumps Hunter Clark. Antti Halanto playing professionally in Finland for HC Carina. So puck, we have a Cyclone up, puck pops out, Severson. Obviously there must have been the potential for a hand pass for Severson not to actively go for that one. Cyclones get it back though. Out of the corner, shot, that one wide and high and cleared for Colorado State by Azevedo. So Ryder back for it. Sets up behind the Cyclone net, makes the pass into the corner to Arroyo. His long pass across, connects off the boards to Severson. Severson skating in center, shot, save, Dietrich, second shot, blocked as well. Shot from the point by Uglum, directed as well. And Dax Dietrich staying busy. Here comes another shot and scores.
They got him on sheer repetition.
Dax Dietrich made the first 5, but
replacement goalie time.
And this one, this is more of to send a message to the team. I would say not so much the indictment of the play of Dietrich. So Jake Uglum with the tally. He's the leading scoring defenseman for the Cyclones this season. That's his 6th goal and now his 20th game. So the Cyclones now up by 4. Puck up to the blue line, tipped in by Zach Johnson. Behind the net, into the corner, as Casaria's taken down. Have it cleared, Gadati will connect on the pass. Killam, 2-on-1, shot, save, directed away by Moser. There was the potential there for that to probably be Colorado State's best chance of the game. And here come the Cyclones back into the offensive zone. Here's Groupie again. And they're saying Uglum from Zach Johnson on that goal at the 14:05 mark. So Sellers are moving across to Sandy. Sandy, his pass tips. Abbott's from the top of the faceoff circle into the chest of Moser for the save with 4:53 remaining in the first.
Yeah, I just wondered if CSU will start to have a little bit more penalties called. They're a little more desperate. And maybe see the Cyclones slowing it down with the clock there. And there's another shot off the face-off.
Yeah, we'll have to see how Colorado State responds with this much time left in regulation. If they start getting rough and going into the box, things could get out of hand, as the Cyclones' goals thus far, as this shot covered by Moser, have been an even strength. Uncertain to say how things might go if they continue to give Iowa State power plays. However, CSU is 2 for 2 on the penalty kill thus far. But I would agree that perhaps late in the game, if CSU's down by probably more than 5 or 6 goals, they might be looking to send a little bit of a message for the next time. So puck behind the net, Ryder chips it back, goes right to Colin Abbott's. He's engaged quickly by Sellers. Abbott's off the board, shot up front, save, loose puck, still loose. Chase Ray will get to it. Sets up from behind the net, quickly moves towards the board, circles back as he's hounded by Neff. So Royal now with it, he as well hounded by Neff, moves it into the neutral zone. Puck slapped back by O'Donnell. Colorado State into the offensive zone. Shot by Neff, blocked into the corner by Ryder, and Ryder will get the penalty. We'll see if it's a boarding or checking from behind or what exactly the call is, but it's definitely a penalty. And we have 2 penalties. It looks like perhaps a slash and something else. I thought I saw a signal for perhaps, let's see.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, so it's matching minors.
Yep.
So these matching minors will come at the 16:06 mark.
think that might have been a retaliation minor from Colorado State. So,
which no doubt frustrating, because that would have been a prime opportunity on the power play for the Rams to perhaps reduce Iowa State's lead by 1. As it is, the two teams will skate 4-on-4. So again, Ryder off for a boarding, we believe. And then in the box for Colorado State, Chandler Yoder for slashing. So shot from the just inside the blue line.
Penalties being assessed at 16:06 of the period. On Iowa State's number 19, Cody Reuter, 2 minutes for boarding. The Rams penalty is on number 12, Chandler Yoder, 2 minutes for slashing.
And play frozen behind the Colorado State nets as Joe DeLuca all on top of the puck. So 3:19 left here in the opening frame. 1:25 left of 4-on-4. Lest there be any intervening penalties. Face-off won back by Zach Lish. Rams into the neutral zone. Along the right wing, Campbell. Sorry, that is Taylor. There's a 2 in front of that 6. Across to Taylor. Avoids the check. His shot goes through the crease, but into the corner. Cyclones' Aaron Azevedo will get the puck. Moves it back to Errol Halanto. Halanto pressured by 2 Rams. Cyclones attempted breakout pass thwarted at the blue line by Taylor. Cyclones with another opportunity. Halanto into the offensive zone. Weaves his way through traffic. And offsides with 2:42 left. So we'll get a neutral zone draw. Looks like Danny Matrosic will take this one for the Rams. Tips it forward, but it goes to Sellers. Sellers engaged at the blue line. Cycle to tip that one in, but goes immediately to Killam. Killam pass up to Gadati. Gadati works his way through 2 Cyclone defenders. Shot directed away by Moser. At the point. Kicked by Casaria down towards Gadati. Gadati upended by Corey Sellers. No penalty forthcoming, however. So Iowa State's Colton Kramer through the neutral zone. Into the attack zone, loses an edge. Puck will leave the zone, so the Cyclones will have to tag up. That's going to buy Eric Killam plenty of time to start the Ram breakout. Makes the pass to the left wing, deflects off the stick of Casaria. Rams will send it across. Abbott's unable to win that battle against Uglum. Pass along the boards, picked off. O'Donnell centering attempt. Blocked by Michael Addison, who's shaking the hand. Took that one in the palm. Addison now with the puck. Flips it. Slapped away by Luke Fiegel to prevent the break-in. Abbott's pass back. Perhaps optimistic, does not connect with O'Donnell. Cyclones in the zone. Stevens works his way around Campbell. Shot through the low slot. Clears out. Cyclones attempted dump and picked off to it by O'Donnell. Shot by Neff. Rebound to the end boards. Neff will get the puck back. Another pop-up. Sandy will move it back behind the net. Actually going to the opposite corner. As we now have less than a minute left here in the opening period. Sandy gets it across the red line and icing waved off. I was surprised they signaled it at first because the follow-through crossed the red line. Usually that's enough. We'll get an offensive zone draw for Iowa State's. Or no, apparently not. It's going to come out to the neutral zone with 47 seconds exactly left here in the first. Battle of the 12s. Yoder will win this one with a little help from Clark. Cyclones, Cody Ryder helping standing up the Rams, at least initially at the blue line. Rams dump it in. Cyclones regain possession. DeLuca sends it out. Battle in front of the penalty box. Puck squeaks out. Yoder moves it over to Anseh. Ansey, board pass to Clark. One did not connect. The attempted one touch though by Saber goes back to the Rams. Rams looking for the break-in, pass picked off by Blanick. 10 seconds left in the period. Driving the net, shot over the Rams cage. Now Arroyo behind the net. Shot, looking for a deflection out front by Blanick. That one does not go in. So that'll keep the score 4-0 after 20 minutes of play here from the Eudora Pool Ice Center here in Fort Collins.
Yeah, Epic or Eudora Ice and Pool. Ice Pool Complex, I can't remember exactly. It's a wonderful complex, though. My kids come all the time. But, folks, thanks for tuning into the first period here on Colorado Sports TV. The Rams are down by 4 as we head into the locker room. We're going to be taking this break with them. So you have this opportunity to go ahead and get something to eat, get something to drink, run to the bathroom, but be back here in about 15 minutes as we get the second period underway. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back in a bit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Colorado Sports TV's coverage of the CSU Rams versus the Iowa State Cyclones. We are getting ready for the second period. The first intermission is coming to a close as you see the Zamboni on his final run. And I'm going to turn the mic over to Kevin for a little bit, and Todd here for a little bit of analysis of the first period. As we get ready for the skaters to come out, I can see them at the doors waiting for them to open up so they can get back on the ice.
Yeah, first period, unfortunately for the Rams, all Cyclones with 4 goals. Tallies by Alex Grupe at 1:58, Trevor Sabo at 5:21, Errol Halanzo at 12:18, and Jake Uglem at 14:05. At that point, Dax Diedrich was pulled from the nets and Michael Porter was inserted. Judging by point streak, Cyclones fired 20 shots on Diedrich. Apparently none on Porter, so we'll see if that's adjusted at all. I don't know if I remember many shots on Porter. Derek Moser 11 for 11 in net for Iowa State.
Tell you, I was for seeing Iowa State for the first time. I don't think we've ever seen them before. I don't remember seeing them before.
No, I think this is the first time I've ever filmed them.
Yeah,
it's been impressive the 2 nights.
Yes, they've been a very impressive team, much bigger than Colorado State, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad on a tiny sheet of ice like we have here, but
well, I can tell you it's intimidating being up here, seeing how big these guys are. I can't imagine being down there with them.
Oh yeah.
And if it's having them slam you up against the boards, it's gotta be hurt in the morning.
Yeah, the Cyclones definitely do have some, as I say, towers of power. Corey Sellers, 6'3", 215. Cody Ryder, defenseman, 6'4", 215. Preston Blanick, 6'4", 220. Michael Addison, 6'3", 195. I guess compared to those guys, he has some filling out to do.
A little bit, yeah.
But Alex Grupe is 6'3", 195 as well. So a fair number of Cyclones, and there's others that are 6'1" and at or near 200 pounds. So we don't discriminate against smaller players. I mean, Errol Halanzo's 5'6", 165, but a complete rock on his skates. But it just says it's happened to be that young men of good stock.
Well, if I was to say corn-fed farm boys, would that be insulting? Because it's certainly not meant as one.
Well, most of them don't start out as cornbread. I mean, although we have more Iowans than we've had recent years. Cody Ryder and Colton Kramer, both from Sioux City. Matt Gedeke, the goaltender, 6'4" netminder at that. He's from Ankeny, Iowa, but yeah, good portion of our players are from Minnesota, Canada.
Okay.
Of course, Errol Halanzo from Finland. So,
well, they've been impressive to watch these last 2 nights. Now, I hope you don't mind if we now say that we are hoping our Rams can give them a run for the money here tonight as we get this second period underway.
All right, drop of the puck. Battling for it. Neff nearly comes away with it. They announce the shots. And shot Neff. The net is knocked off. Referees noticed that. Hopefully it was announced that the shots were 20-11. Did they just announce now in net Michael Porter?
Yes, just now announced. But yeah, he was.
Yeah, with after Uglem's goal with 5:55 left, perhaps they did not notice. Maybe Porter went in net. Although I noticed that for the Cyclones, as the Rams win this faceoff, after Porter's put in net, we were calling a lot of shots just wide for the Cyclones. Attempted centering feed by the Rams. O'Donnell does not connect with any of his teammates. Stevens skates in. Cyclones judged to be onside. Chase Ray with little help. Puck out to Neff. Just evades his blade. It's Colin Abbots with the nice check. Shot wide by O'Donnell. Abbots will send it to the corner to Neff. Neff engaged by Halanzo. Separated from the puck. Gets it back. Centering pass. I think that was actually intended for Von Ruden, but was tipped on its way.
That was deflected on the way out there.
So Azevedo looking for the centering pass. Severson unable to control it. O'Donnell ends up colliding with Taylor. That'll allow Iowa State to get it back momentarily. Taylor will get the puck back in the corner for the Rams. Puck moved up along the board. Sandy pinches in, backhand shot by Azevedo over the net. Now Sellers pinches in. Cyclones rapid. Groupie scored the first goal of the game. Moves it around the boards, but it's picked up by Yoder and moved into the neutral zone, where Iowa State's Corey Sellers promptly pokes it away. Zach Johnson looking to gain the puck for Iowa State. Taylor will get it out of the corner. Has to fish it off the boards. Passes it across to Von Ruden. Von Ruden will hold up and assess. Leaves the puck. Now makes the pass through center ice. Comes out to Ryder. Ryder DDD pass to Sellers. Sellers chips it off the boards. Poked forward by Johnson. Johnson has considerable speed but makes the dish back to Kramer. Out to the top of the face-off circle. Shot by Groupie, gloved by Porter. Not sure they'll count that as a shot or not, as I'm not sure it would have gone in on net. Perhaps for Porter's statistics, hopefully they count it. Iowa State has not yet scored while Porter's been in net. Perhaps his Rams teammates have and will continue to respond to the message sent by Coach Eric Sunnis by pulling Diedrich after Uglum's goal, and that was not, as we mentioned in the first period, an indictment of Diedrich's play, but after you give up 4 goals like that quickly into a game, you end up having to make some sort of change, and it's easier to change up one goalie than it is 19 skaters as 2 players tangle. Who's the penalty going to be on? Oh, interference, and it appears like it's going to be assessed to Dawson Pascal. This is not a good break for the Rams. So Pascal will go into the box at 2:43. It'll put Iowa State on to their 3rd power play of tonight's contest. Off the draw, Rams rapid.
Rams penalty is on number 19, Dawson Pascal. 2 minutes for it. Colorado State at 2:43.
A little bit of interference prevented all of you from hearing that one again. Interference, Dawson Pascal. So Cyclones point-to-point pass. Stevens chips it off the boards, connects with Ray. Moved in the corner to Severson. Short pass back to Ray. Right back to Severson, who feeds the point to Uglum. Severson at the face-off circle. Pass down low to Ray. Ray up to the point. DDD pass to Stevens. Cyclones continue to work the perimeter. Uglum from the point. Shot! Through traffic. Porter making the save as John Severson was taken down out front. Get a defensive zone draw, of course, for the Rams at the 3:34 mark. 1:09 left on the Cyclone power play. Colin Abbott's with the draw. Azevedo wins that one back for Iowa State. Wraps it, tipped by Kramer, but moved along the boards by initially Von Ruden and cleared completely by Neff. So that'll send Michael Addison behind the Cyclone net. He'll leave it for senior co-captain Corey Sellers. Pass up to Azevedo, send it, attempted pass across, batted out of midair. Now sent back to Neff. Neff, time and space, passes across. Abbott's just wide. Abbott's not quite able to control that one completely. No doubt would have got a much better shot off if he had. So Cyclones get the puck back. Sellers moves it up to Arroyo, who stood up at the blue line by Taylor, and the puck fired away by Abbott's. Cyclones will have to give it another try. Moser moves it along the boards to Azevedo. Again, sent back by the Rams. This half of the power play has not been particularly effective for Iowa State, and that'll do it as Colorado State clears it once again. We are back at full strength. So Fiegel with the puck for the Rams. Looking to chip it forward, thwarted. Now Blahnik with it. Blahnik driving the net. Shot, save. Porter, rebound, diving across. Porter with a little help from Taylor. Gets in front of that one. And allow Clark to get it into the offensive zone. Gets it around Halanzo. Looking to get a little help from Yoder, but the Cyclones will clear it out. Austin Ansey with it. Put into the boards by DeLuca. Errol Halano with it in the neutral zone. Opens up, fires it. Porter gets in front of that one and directs it away into the corner. Carlson falls disengaging from Fiegel. No penalty forthcoming, nor should there be. Rams still along the boards, looking to break the puck out. Tip forward, just misses connecting with Clark. So now the Cyclones back into the attack zone. Centering pass deflected behind the net by Campbell for Colorado State. Ray again, passes across, puck. Ray unable to get a shot off. Austin Ansey with it, moves it into the neutral zone. Connects on the pass to Davies. Davies having to fight off the check of Uglum. Taken down, loses an edge either way. He is separated from the puck, and Jake Uglum will send it back to the Colorado State defensive zone. Here at the 6:30 mark now. So Rams pass to the right wing. Campbell clears it out. Sellers back for it. Up to Groupie. He connects on a short pass to Johnson. Johnson cuts to the slot. Pass back to Kramer. Kramer sliding. Blocked by Casaria. Good defensive play for the Rams, who have not allowed a goal yet this period, and for the final 5:55 of the first. So things may be settling down for Colorado State. Now the effort just to light the lamp at least a couple times this period to make things more manageable moving forward. Rams still with the puck. Kick back to Sellers. Sellers board pass to Sandy. Quick pass tipped out of the zone. Derek Killam back for it for CSU. Feeds it up to Gadati. Gadati crosses the blue line. Chips the puck down behind the Cyclone net. Has it taken away by Sellers, who has a long reach. Killam gets it back for the Rams though. Pass into the corner, back up toward the point. Fired in, knuckle puck time. And saved by Moser at the 7:44 mark of the second.
Well, the Rams have definitely come out this period with a little more oomph than they definitely had the first period.
Yeah, the first period, Iowa State able to have, in essence, have their way with things, but Colorado State doing a good job clogging lanes, making good defensive plays. Right there, Cody Von Ruden with the stick, deflecting Dalton Cake's puck away from the net. That one never went in on Porter. So small plays like that will help increase Colorado State's odds of success. Shot, pad save by Porter. Shot from the points. Fake point shot by Errol Halanto, sends it down low. Puck will be picked up easily.
Hand pass.
Hand pass. So we'll move back to the Colorado State defensive zone for the face-off at 8:21. As they play a remake of a classic Supertramp song. I like the original better.
Yep.
So Sable with the puck. Up to the point, quick pass to DeLuca. Shot from the point, Addison, pad save. Colorado State clears it out. Addison backward at the red line. Chips it off the glass and in. Trevor Sable will get there first for Iowa State. Leaves the puck for DeLuca. Feeds the point. Addison fires shot off the post. Spin shot, score by Sabo. Trevor Sable will score his second of the game at 8:52 of the second. An assist will at least be to Addison, probably a second to DeLuca. To We've been complimenting Colorado State's ability to keep Iowa State off the board here in the second. That was broken at 8:52. So ensuing face-off. Colorado State, William Neff will get this one. He stood up just past the blue line by Cody Ryder, who is certainly the Cyclones' leader in hits. Puck looking to gain the zone. A second attempted fire and hit the skate of Colin Abbott, putting Colorado State frustratingly offsides. So off the draw, Abbott's against Stevens.
Iowa State goal is scored by number 9, Trevor Sabo, with the assist to number 2, Mike Addison.
So no second assist awarded on that one, at least as of yet. Sabo from Addison at 8:52. So the puck tied up along the low half boards. Rams come away with it, moved up to O'Donnell. O'Donnell feeds it across, unable to get a shot off was Abbott. He'll tip it back. Campbell with the good read to pinch in. He'll send it around the boards. O'Donnell will look to cycle it back. It deflected out towards the Cyclones. Neff shot towards the net, gloved by Moser. That'll freeze play just before the halfway mark of regulation, here at the 9:57 mark of the second. Chandler Yoder will take this draw for Colorado State against Colton Kramer. Kramer looking to win it back. Both teams still battling for possession. Kramer will get it. Tip Johnson looking to connect perhaps with Groupie. Casaria got in front of that one. He'll send it in hard on the chase. Yoder. Yoder will get the puck out of the corner. As it poked by Sellers, gets it back, looking for the wraparound, unable to jam that one in. Derek Moser making the save. Well, note for Derek Moser, a solid result here would go a long way towards helping Jason Fairman, head coach and general manager of Cyclone Hockey, add additional confidence in Moser. Not that there's a lack of confidence in Derek, but there's certainly a great deal of confidence in Matt Gedicke, the number 1. And if Moser's able to perform well, a full 60 minutes against a team the quality of Colorado State, Moser would likely see a lot more starts against top 20 opponents. Cake looking for the center. Great defensive play by Killam. Pass up front and put in by Severson. That one coming from Azevedo and Cake at 10:46.
Well, this period is starting to look familiar.
So it appears as if not sure if the floodgates are opening again, but Iowa State with 2 fairly quick goals. Severson from Azevedo and Cake, I believe the call will be. Schneeberger with it for Colorado State. His shot wide, sent into the corner by Uglum. And that was not the puck. I'm talking Schneeberger, and that one pass across again. Shot save, Porter. He thought he had it for a second, fired out instead by Gadotti. And I'll have to admit there for a second, I thought Porter still had it. So DeLuca with the drop pass. Gadotti will sweep it away. It'll be picked up on the far side by Taylor. Taylor will skate it in. Assessing his options. He'll round the net. Feeds the point. Shot O'Donnell off the side of the net. Deflects up into the netting. That will generate an offensive zone face-off perhaps. Nope, not the side. It did not touch. Did it touch Moser or not?
Didn't look like it did.
Although the puck staying in the zone, so it looks like they're considering it to have perhaps deflected off something Cyclone. Perhaps a positive break for Colorado State, but just as soon as we say
Iowa
that,
State goal scored by number 23. Stevenson with the assist. 17, Isavito, and number 26.
You know, I'm just going to turn that off because that's frustrating.
Yeah, it happens.
So you may still hear from an area mic that the goal was indeed Stevenson from Azevedo and Cake at 10:46. Actually, the way I'll put it is the refs actually saw it the correct way, looking for this. Didn't Colorado State score? That was amazing drag across the crease.
Does not look like it.
Oh my goodness.
I think they're going to call the net off the posts. Before the puck had a chance to, if it had gone in, it would have been called.
Dislodged net?
Yeah, dislodged it. As they slid, whoever had that puck when they sliding across there, kind of pushed into the netting there. There's a lot of bodies down there.
Definitely significant traffic in front of Moser on that one. Manages to spread out and make the save. Cyclones clearing it. Drew Carlson tried batting it down, ended up helping the Rams' efforts. Pass across, Cyclones come away with it. Ray tips it up to Carlson. Carlson chips it in. He'll look to chase that one himself. Axel Campbell will get to the disc first for Colorado State, however. Small battle behind the CSU net. Campbell will come away with it. Chips it forward, gonna come back towards Sellers, but not able to control that rolling puck. Austin Ansay on him quickly. A little help from Fiegel as well. Here along the half boards in the Colorado State attack zone. Puck coming out, Clark with it. Circles away, puts a pass into the corner. Campbell's engaged by Sandy. They're in the opposite corner. Puck squeaks loose, up to the point. Fiegel will keep it in. Chips, it goes into the Colorado State bench with 7:07 left here in the second. It appears as if the faceoff will remain in the CSU offensive zone. So Dawson Pascal will take this draw for CSU, wins it towards the wing. Campbell looking to escape with it, some explosiveness out of the corner. Still hounded. Errol Halato with a short pass over to Johnson, gets it around Taylor. Loses the puck in a pile of snow in front of the scorer's box. Iowa State offsides, and the linesman noticed that one clearly. So the faceoff will come back to the neutral zone with 6:49 left. Zach Lish taking this draw for the Rams. Cyclones managed to get it back, fired in by Halazzo. Puck careens off the end boards. Killam gets there first, but the Cyclones get the puck back, looking for the wraparound. Colton Kramer. Michael Porter getting in front of that one. Garupi trying to knock the puck out of midair, ends up knocking it out of the zone. And we have a whistle. We appear to have a penalty. Another penalty on the Rams. Jordan Pascal. 2 for roughing at the 13:34 mark.
That's not his first trip to the sin bin tonight.
Yeah, second penalty of the period. This one perhaps a little bit more physical after the initial call at 2:43 of this frame was only for interference. And the great words of the movie Slapshot, let them know you're there. The shot deflected up into the netting, that'll freeze play. So indeed, Dawson Pascal with the 2-minute minor for roughing. So only 8 seconds off the penalty thus far. Rams win the faceoff. Campbell clears it all the way down. Looking for the wraparound. Nice job on the PK forecheck by Danny Matrosik. Nearly jammed one in. Errant pass by the Cyclones to be eventually picked up by the Rams. Campbell connects to Gadati, but he was offside, having to spin around to try to reach back for that one. You can skate across the blue line backwards with the puck and not be called offsides. However, you have to be deemed to have full control of it. And the linesman holding that Gadati had crossed the blue line before that pass connected. So Neff momentarily gains the zone, has the puck taken away. Cyclones' Jake Arroyo will skate into the attack zone again on the power play. Wraps it towards Colton Kramer. Kramer up to the point to Sellers. Quick one-touch pass, gloved easily by Campbell. He'll slip it past Addison. So Neff will get back to the puck first for Colorado State. Onto the trailer, Fiegel shot, blocked out front, sliding block by Michael Addison, who is hobbled by that one. Cyclones back onto the attack, and offsides. Did not see the linesman there, so I was waiting to see if they might catch that. They did.
Yeah, the linesman got knocked into the boards and onto his butt there as they came across the blue line.
Still did a good job of maintaining vision of the play and did accurately see that Iowa State was offsides. Face-off one back by Ray. Stevens will move it over to Jake Uglum. He had the Cyclones' 4th goal of this game, the one that chased Dax Diedrich from the net. Puck pinned up along the boards, now moved up to the point. Point-to-point pass to Uglum, fired towards the net. Deflection, Chase Ray, goal on the power play, 15:06. It will be Ray from Uglum and Stevens.
Yep. Power play goal.
So that's the first power play goal for Iowa State. Others have been at even strength.
I would say this is getting ugly, but we're already in. That'd be the wrong tense. This has gotten ugly. But we're seeing exactly why the rankings are the way they are.
And this is actually the sort of performance that Coach Fairman was hoping to get out of the Cyclones, even though Iowa State is without Tony Uglum, the team's leading scorer. He suffered a freak injury on the bench last night as one of his teammates was looking to change up and get onto the ice. Tony had his glove off and the skate blade sliced his thumb and had to leave for stitches, and the Cyclones have chosen not to dress him tonight just to help reduce any chance of infection. We expect him to be back in action at Ohio after the Thanksgiving break. So Will Neff trying to fight through, gets the puck into the offensive zone, only for the Cyclones to knock it back. Von Ruden has it knocked back as well. Race for the puck, Sabo dives for it. Von Ruden will manage to move it around to O'Donnell. O'Donnell settles the rolling puck. Trying to evade the forecheck. Puck will leave the zone, will be picked up by Abitz. Abitz has Schneeberger driving the net. Taking off the puck, reaching for it. Here comes Dalton Cake for Iowa State. He has Severson with him on the 2-on-1. Shot scores.
Well, right over his shoulder. Had him going down the butterfly and shot it right up into the corner.
Dalton Cake skating in on the 2-on-1 with John Severson. Severson just ends up a decoy in essence, and Cake makes the decision just to shoot it, and he scores top shelf. That goal coming at the 14:21 mark. So Iowa State, they will get the 8th goal up on the board here shortly. At least by my count, that's 8.
Yep, should be.
So puck flipped out. Uglum over to Severson. Severson shot off the post. Attempted clear, leaves the zone, but it goes right to Severson. He'll shovel it in on the backhand. Still have not updated the scoreboard to reflect that there are 8 goals. See if that eventually gets corrected as Axel Campbell spinning away from the forecheck.
There they go.
Campbell again weaving through traffic. He'll gain the zone for Colorado State. Shot deflected wide, however. So Errol Halato with it. He has the ability to weave through traffic. Decides instead to fire a slap shot that's blockered into the corner by Porter. Schneeberger with a nice move around Carlson, but gets engaged by Ray. Carlson, short pass. Now we'll get it out to Ray. Ray with a nice drag across Lisk. Rams coming away with it after considerable effort. And, ooh, check by Ryder, looking for an arm if there might have been an interference, none forthcoming. We have seen back in the Midwest, Cody Ryder called for less when he has made contact with a player when the puck is not in the immediate vicinity, and we mean immediate. Puck tipped in, Groupie in on the near breakaway, gets Porter down, shot, save, rebound, second shot, rebound pops up, high stick, they caught that one.
For news, information, and more, check out CSU Hockey.
High stick in the offensive zone. We'll see if they bring it all the way down. They should.
Yeah,
that seems to be the direction they're going.
Yeah, that was, I don't...
No, or not.
That was a high stick that was way above his head.
Sometimes the rules with these high sticks and where the puck goes gets changed up from year to year, so I may be out of date. I doubt it, but I might be. Either way, faceoff came out of the Colorado State zone. Right back in there are the Cyclones, though. Arroyo shot. That one over the nets. Calling for the puck, Austin Ansay put up toward him at the red line, but he already had Alex Groupie on him. Groupie, his pass into the skate of Johnson. That thwarted any effort that the Cyclones might have had to score a ninth. Von Rudin working to get the puck up for the Rams. Puck pops up, glove back down by Kramer. Up to the point, spinning pass. That one will leave the zone. So board pass up to Johnson. Johnson with a rolling puck as well. Puts it through the slot toward Kramer, but Kramer not able to handle that rolling puck. Rams clear it. Kept in momentarily by Arroyo. Stepped up with a big shoulder check on Clark. Clark will get the puck back for the Rams, though. On the backhand, driving the net. Has to circle away from DeLuca. Now moves it behind the net to Ansay, who's immediately tied up by Arroyo. That will allow the Cyclones to get the puck back. Cleared. Fiegel has it taken away by DeLuca. DeLuca driving the net. Pass across. Unable to get a shot off and jammed in. Michael Porter with a huge save, spreading out with a little bit of help from his friends.
I do not know how that did not go in.
Luke Fiegel figuring into that stop as well as the seconds tick away here in the second. And half-hearted centering effort by Sabo will end the period. Iowa State has scored 4 both periods. If the Rams manage to come back, this will be a game that lives in ACHA hockey lore. Certainly the Rams do hope to at least tally perhaps a couple to
well, they want to get something on the board
on the weekend, right?
Well, folks, thanks for tuning in to our continued coverage of the CSU Rams versus the Iowa State Cyclones. We will be back in about 15 minutes as the second intermission comes to an end for the third period. So go get something to eat, go get something to drink, use the bathroom, but be back here in 15 minutes, folks. Thanks again for watching, and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Epic here in Fort Collins with our continued coverage of the Colorado State Rams versus the Iowa State Cyclones. I am joined tonight on the mic by Kevin Lay and Todd Richards. They'll do the bulk of the talking. As you can see, the players have come back on the ice, getting ready for the start of the third period here. The Zebras are doing their skating around, making sure everything is good to go, and we'll be getting puck dropped in just a minute or two.
Yep, and we're able to ascertain the shots for that period. Iowa State credited with 24. So Michael Porter, 20 for 24 in net for Colorado State. Derek Moser stopping all 10. He is 21 for 21 thus far. We noted that on Point Streak, the live scoring, they do not have Porter entering the game until the beginning of the second period. We know that's not true, so might there be an adjustment after the game to credit maybe a save or two at the end of this first to Porter? Maybe, but one more period to go. Colorado State looking to at least get on the board for a little bit of RESPECT. So Von Ruden back for the puck, sent it along the boards to O'Donnell. As they announce the shots here, Von Ruden taking his time, assessing his options. He'll take it behind the CSU net. Pass out to the corner, now up along the right wing to William Neff. Neff will skate it in. Drop pass back to O'Donnell, fired over to the net. Von Ruden working to keep the puck in, but only momentarily. Cody Ryder will skate it in for the Cyclones as the rest of his Iowa State teammates go off for the line change as Ryder loses an edge. No penalty forthcoming, nor should there have been one called. Nice drag across the body by Campbell, who's had a few of those tonight, but his passes have gone to Errol Halanto. Up to Azevedo. Pass across to Halanto, drags a man down. Oh, and it scores though. Thought for a second it would go off the crossbar, off the post, and maybe not in, but it ended up deflecting off Porter. And Errol Halanto puts Iowa State up 9-0 at the 59-second mark of the third.
There's a question for you. So this is a non-conference game. How does the CSU come back from a loss like this, even though it doesn't really go against their conference record? Or do you think that really bothers a team in general?
It'll affect Colorado State. Obviously, all games played against other ACHA teams and all college teams, in fact, affect the rankings and the computer formula. So this loss to Iowa State, even though it's not within their conference, it will still negatively affect their ranking, the ACHA rankings. And as that's shot by, that was number 12, I believe, Chandler Yoder,
yep,
saved by Moser. But only the top 20 teams make it to the ACHA Men's Division I National Tournament, and there are some auto bids that play in for each league with more than 6 teams. We have typically seen it where sometimes the 19th and 20th place team in the rankings do not make the tournament because of auto bids from leagues that aren't as strong. So Colorado State in 19th, as they are currently, would be in a precarious position to make the tournament, which they no doubt want to do. So obviously, the Rams would have certainly preferred to have had 2 closer losses. So yeah, moving forward, it'll be very important for Colorado State to not only stay close with other top 20 teams, but to start picking up more victories. So one up with the offensive zone faceoff here at the 2-minute mark of the third. Draw, sent back to the point. Pass down low, glove to Luca with it. Still maintains the puck. Pass to Addison, shot directed away by Porter. Comes out to Davies. Davies taken off the puck by Sabo. He'll move it back, and does Iowa State have their first?
Yes, they do.
Well, it's not their first penalty, but we'll put it this way. It's CSU's first power play of the game. Interference. Assessed on Joe DeLuca. To crack the goose egg and put one on the board. Again, that's DeLuca for Iowa State off for interference. That was assessed right in front of the penalty box. Cyclones clear it over the leaping Cody Von Ruden. So pass Von Ruden over to Abitz, who has to settle the puck. Does so along the left wing, having to fight through checks. As it's stripped, Neff will circle back for it. Passes it across. That was to Danny Matrosic. And some synapse in my brain just misfired on that one. Von Ruden with the puck, sends it all the way across, connects to Abitz, trying to find it in his feet, does so. Now circles into the neutral zone, picks up a little bit of speed across the red line, makes the dish to Neff. Neff holds up along the half board, sends it to the point to Von Ruden. Back to Neff at the top of the faceoff circle. Von Ruden started to look shot, but mishandled. Gets it back for the one-timer. Von Ruden, shot blocked by Severson. Now Neff with it down low. Pass, it'll go through the high slot and leave the zone. That'll send the Rams back into the neutral zone to break the puck back in as Von Ruden has to circle back. Soft feed across to D partner Eric Killam. He'll come out from behind the net with a little speed. Evades the forecheck of Johnson, gains the offensive zone. Drop pass back to Ansay at the point. Ansay taken down. Killam battling with Arroyo. He's joined, I believe, by Zach Lish down low. Indeed, play now continued with Yoder along the boards. Comes away with it out of the corner, up to the point. So mishandling. That pass was into the skates of Taylor. He did everything he could to try to keep it in and get a shot, or at least dump it down low. Unable to do so. The Rams will try to break the puck in again. Yoder will chip it in, but the power play expires. So Colorado State 0 for 1 on the power play. Never really got any shots on net on Moser with that man advantage. So Cyclone penalty kill performing well. Puck tipped out. Back to Arroyo. He'll make the pass across to Ryder. Quickly back to Arroyo. Soft feed up to Blahnik. He stood up before the center line by Taylor, who adds a second check along the boards. Couple more checks along the boards, no doubt coming through your audio. Shot, pad save! Cleared out, and the potential for a chance here, Schneeberger. Trying to drag it back to get a shot from the high slot, had it poked away by Cody Ryder of Iowa State. Rams unable to take advantage of that opportunity as Iowa State will fire the puck in and go for a line change. Schneeberger again, this time he'll flip it into the zone. He too will peel off for a line change. As we just crossed the 5:25 mark of this third period. Again, Errol Halanto with the goal 59 seconds in. Put Iowa State up 9-0 at this point. Rams poke it away at the red line. Stevens across the Sandy. Sandy to Sellers. Sellers crosses the defensive blue line and feeds the puck forward. It was tipped past the red line. No icing. Play will continue as Neff tries to get it away from Ray. A little bit of help from Von Ruden. He'll make a pass back to Killam, who has to settle the puck as it took a strange hop off the kick plate. Blue area on the lower part of the board. Some rinks it's blue, some rinks it's yellow. Neff with the puck, shot, deflects off the skate of Alex Groupie, goes into the opposite corner. Cyclones will pick the puck up momentarily. Shot from the point, directed away by Moser. Now Sellers will try to start the breakout again. Again picked off by the Rams, this time by Austin Ansay. Ansay trying to shield the puck. A little help from Clark. Puck knocked away by Zach Johnson, who had joined the play down low. Cyclone sophomore right winger. Battle at the blue line results in the puck coming down to Clark. Clark pass to Yoder. Yoder take it on the backhand, centered. Ansay lifted off the puck and taken down. Iowa State known for its wrestling program. Zach Johnson with the takedown there. So that Axel Campbell with the puck pass. It'll miss the reaching Clark. No icing, however. Oh, Errol Halanto nearly put it on the boards head first. Dawson Pascal, oh, also crashing into the boards. Shot from the point into the skates of Halanto. Fed forward, Dalton Cake will look to beat out the icing, does so. Takes the board pass back to Azevedo. John Severson plays the body, puck goes over to Cake, now to Severson. Severson centers, puck deflected up and away. Cake will send it back down low. Severson in a race with Campbell for the puck. Out of the corner, center, that one goes through the low slot. Again, pops up off that kick plate. Rams will move it around the board. Campbell will come out of the corner with it. Pass up towards center. Uglum looking to send it back. Campbell will move it DDD on the transition to Taylor. Rolling puck back to the Cyclones. Joe DeLuca, of course, now out of the box. Drops the puck back to Sabo. Sabo to Blanick. Blanick backhand. DeLuca can't get the shot up. Good defensive play by Corey Taylor to prevent DeLuca from getting a shot on a nearly open net. So this will result in a defensive zone draw for the Rams at the 8:24 mark. Jake Arroyo will move the puck down toward the corner. Dalton Cake trying to battle along with Danny Matrosik. That battle continues. Puck squeaks out to Blanick though. Arroyo D-to-D. Shot Ryder. Ends up more of a pass into the opposite corner. Puck cleared out. Collision in the neutral zone. Schneeberger thrust into Preston Blanick. In comes Ryder, whose helmet's nearly knocked off. The Cyclones will get the puck back as we wondered if it might start to get a little bit physical at the end. If things, in terms of the scoreboard, got out of control, we may be seeing the beginning of that.
Yeah, the crowd seems to be getting into it now with every hit.
Long pass, connects, O'Donnell skating in. Shot blocked away by Moser. Colin Abbott's didn't do anything wrong on that one. It's Derek Moser up to the task with the blocker, not panicking. Some goaltenders will drop into the butterfly quickly and open up that top shelf. Off the draw, another face-off win by Stevens, although the Cyclones end up accidentally playing it out in front of Moser. Shot towards the net, covered by Moser, as Errol Halanto looks to clear Nicholas O'Donnell out of the crease. So the ensuing face-off, 9:31 in the offensive zone for the Rams. Coming away with it, Abbott's his shot deflected wide. Looking for the clear. Neff will keep it in for the Rams. Sends a pass down low. Connects to Von Ruden. Von Ruden emerges out of the corner. Shot toward the net. That one also covered by Derek Moser as Alex Groupie gives, can't tell who that might be Neff who just got the face wash. It looks like it, number 3.
Yeah, it's starting to get a lot more hitting, and it's just a little more brutal.
Chippy.
Yeah, a little chippy, and
as you see Groupie finish his check on Killam, which is one of the best names in the entire ACHA. Taylor centers. Nice job by Yoder to bat them out of midair. Royal sends Yoder into the boards. As we're hearing the thunder along the boards a little bit more often this period as we're now past the halfway point of this third. 9:42 left. Again, Rams still looking to get on the board. It did not score last night either against Iowa State. Long pass out to Kramer. In fact, if the Rams could score a couple goals this period, they'd actually win the period, which not going to make a difference perhaps for the game, but to come away and win at least 20 minutes would be something to build on heading into December, I suppose.
Well, actually, the Rams have a game tomorrow against Williston State.
Oh, all right. Well,
and unfortunately, we're not going to be able to cover that game. It starts here tomorrow at 3:45 p.m. if you're in Fort Collins or the northern Colorado area and want to come see the Rams in person.
It is worth it. The Williston State is a good team. We at Iowa State played them midweek on a Tuesday, a rare Tuesday game for us. Decided to do what we thought was a favor for Williston State. We did not dress our top two lines and suffered a loss because of it. So,
well, it turns out it was a favor to them.
Well, it sure was, and it definitely negatively affected us in the rankings. We were third at that point and ended up falling a bit. We've been trying to get back up there ever since. But,
well, you know what they say about favors. It's never an altruistic move if it isn't painful.
So, yeah, no, if you're in the area, won't be able to watch, definitely encourage you to come watch Colorado State play Williston State. And I would advise Eric Sunnis to not scratch any of his top players. That's a recipe for a probable loss against a very solid junior college team. Pass across the Atlantic, score. Well, Cyclones hit double digits at 11:49.
See, I wondered after their first 8 scores if they were going to put Dax back in. You know, they scored 4, now they Ford score on Dax, now Ford score. But no, Dax is sitting there looking even more disgusted.
If anything, Dax is at least able to, it proves our point that it did not come down to the performance of Dax as to why he was relieved and things have not gone any better with Porter. It's just that the Cyclone offense has been able to control the game to this degree thus far. They're saying Trevor Sable with the assist. That's Sable's at least 3rd point of the game, which is not bad for a Cyclone forward who is a occasional scratch. Kind of slots in as on the Cyclone depth chart as a 5th line forward. He is a freshman. This is not uncommon, of course. As the Rams looking to pick one up here. Taylor with the fake shot, puts one towards the net. But Trevor Sabo helping prove that when inserted in the lineup, even against a quality opponent, that he can contribute. Pass up front shot. Oh, Derek Moser with a huge save.
I thought they were going to get that one past him on his left, but
that was an excellent setup by the Rams. But Derek Moser stepped up. That was O'Donnell and Abbott's looking to connect on that one, and it was a hard shot.
That guy must have part feline in his blood because he was quick.
And that's the thing. That's Derek Moser's primary strength as a goaltender, is his quickness. Even last season with Matt Cooper, who played for Team USA at the World University Games, was ACHA all first team goaltender, not last season, but the season before. He was all 3rd team last year. Even with him on the roster and veteran Scott Isman, Derek Moser was actually Iowa State's quickest goaltender post to post. So Derek showing it there. Yoder trying to break into the zone, has it poked away, fed forward, Zach Johnson drags him down, shot, good save by Porter spreading out. Kramer with the shot, save, loose puck, still along the side net, now behind the net. Campbell will come away with it. He has it poked away, up to Addison. Addison gets clear for a shot, watch out, the puck absolutely flies off his stick. Shot by Groupie pops up. Corey Sellers moves it to Groupie in the corner, overskates it, looking for the clear, but it comes out to Johnson. Shot, save. In fact, it may have been saved by Campbell, who's took that one perhaps in the forearm.
Probably the high thigh.
Either way, a place that does not feel good. Shot, big pad save by Porter. Dalton Cake close to netting another goal. Now Errol Holano from the point. Got a little more stick bend on that than he wanted. Ended up fluttering over the net. Still at a significant speed. Back in the day when Cooper used to make hockey pucks, we'd call that the Cooper puck. You'd see the Cooper logo, then the black, then the Cooper logo, then the black. Oh, pass up front, shot! Another save. Cyclones perhaps getting a tiny bit sloppy here and there. That may be the break that Colorado State needs to get one on the board. Eric Killam will transition into the neutral zone. Flipped in, Killam will go on his own chase. Puck wrapped around. Up toward the neutral zone. Guidotti trying to get it back for the Rams. DeLuca at the blue line. Rolls it forward a bit. But Taylor will take it out of the corner for Colorado State. Pass, connects to Guidotti, sends it along the boards. Lish will move it in and go for the line change for Colorado State. 4:40 left. Here in the third, the outcome is in little doubt, but the question will be, will Colorado State get on the board? Attempted clear, banned by Matrosik. Cyclones with the board pass. DeLuca settles the puck. Pass behind the net towards Sabo. Matrosik got a stick on that one. He's bravely engaging on that board battle without a glove. Shot from the point, good block out front. Again, Matrosik, who makes a diving effort. So Matrosik with a strong shift defensively as the puck knocked into the netting, and he's lost the glove again. That might make him one of the 3 little kittens who've lost their mittens. Of course, for Matrosik, that's not a plural, but anyways. So defensive zone draw with 3:58 left for Colorado State. Another face-off win by Alex Stevens. I don't have any official stats, but Stevens has to be close to 75 or 80% in the face-off circle tonight. Shot, save, rebound. Comes out to Ray, who was unable to get a shot off, and the pass back to Sandy leaves the zone. Good poke by Von Ruden to get the puck towards center. Left taken down, tripping up over Alex Stevens, who had already fallen for Iowa State. Rams managed to get the puck in the offensive zone, however. Cyclones will send it back to the opposite corner. Ray engaged by O'Donnell, pass out to Abbott's, out to the point. Fiegel across to Killam, rolling pass. Certainly not in the wheelhouse for Killam to fire the one-timer that it appeared he wanted to send toward the net. So Fiegel will circle into the offensive zone for the Rams. His shot deflected wide, loose. And the whistle blows. The net knocked off slightly. Is that what the issue is? He
got his arm up. Somebody. Nope.
They checked the cage.
That was it. Didn't look like it moved, so of course that ref's a lot closer than we are.
Well, off the draw, puck comes to Sellers. Iowa State chips it off the glass, comes back to Killam. Killam worked into the corner by Johnson's forecheck, pass across, roll over the blade of Taylor. Clark tried breaking it in, instead it ended up a long shot from beyond the red line in on Porter. We'll move it back to the Ram defenseman Killam. Pass along the boards. Needed a sweep on that one for a curling reference.
Yes. Well, one thing, Cyclones have not taken their foot off the gas after scoring 10.
Foot off the gas, foot off the Rams' neck. Depends on how you want to look at it. But yeah, they're still skating strong here in the final minutes of the game.
And that was one of the, as we have an icing here with 1:58 left. One of the things after the game last night, any Cyclone fans, or even maybe any Colorado State fans who read our game recap on CycloneHockey.com, perhaps this morning, Coach Fairman was disappointed that the Cyclones were unable to, in essence, what he said, finish the Rams yesterday with the major penalty. Iowa State did not score on the major penalty assessed to Matrosik, and only ended up with the 3-0 when he wanted the Cyclones to finish opponents when they had blood in the water, quote unquote.
Sure.
And obviously Iowa State has responded and done that.
Oh, it's clear they listened to the coach on that one.
And then part of this
been quite impressive to watch here as we come up on 1:30 left in the game.
Running up the score to say, of course, part of it's what the Cyclones feel they need to do to make up for the overtime loss to Colorado to start this trip on Thursday. So we'll all have to wait until next Wednesday to see how things turn out for Colorado State, Iowa State, and I guess Colorado.
Well, Colorado started off, came out of last weekend in first place in the conference. So we'll have to see how this trip affects all of that. Not the results the Rams were looking for as they went into this weekend, but it's going to be an exciting game. I have a feeling Williston State's going to have a lot on their hands tomorrow. A lot of frustration that's built up over the weekends. It's just going to get unleashed on them.
And of course, Williston has been playing against Colorado the last 2 nights.
So they'll have their own frustrations.
Correct. So less than a minute left. Cyclones and whistle blows. We have a penalty, it appears. High sticking. Let's perhaps Preston Blanick going to the box for Iowa State. It's going to come at exactly the 19:09 mark. So perhaps 51 seconds to get on the board or less. Up to Taylor, shot, save, no rebound. It's definitely looking like Derek Moser will have helped establish full confidence from Jason Fairman. That's not necessarily going to mean he's going to supplant Matt Gedeke as the #1, but Moser has performed well in net for Iowa State tonight. Without a couple big saves, CSU probably has at least 2 on the board.
Oh yeah, easily 2 on the board.
Puck up to the point. Fiegel across to Taylor. Taylor pass down to Abbots. Abbots now winds up, fire shot. Wide, short side. Another centering pass, Neff in close, can't get a shot off, cleared out to the point. Fiegel over to O'Donnell. Back to Taylor, shot, glove, 1.3 seconds left. They probably could have been a little bit quicker on the clock for the Rams' sake to maybe get one more in on net on this faceoff.
There's too much passing going on there.
Yeah, Abbots may just win this one forward. We'll see what he decides to do. Yeah, the Cyclones both fall towards it. So Iowa State's blanks Colorado State for the weekend. Tonight, much more commanding, 10-0. But Colorado State still has a chance to salvage the weekend to some degree tomorrow against Williston State.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much for joining us here on the mic these last 2 nights.
Oh, no, it's certainly been my pleasure. It's been enjoyable to watch games here from Epic. I have not been here before, and to my knowledge, certainly obviously the Cyclone hockey hasn't been here the last 4 years, but I don't think we've been here before, and we've had a enjoyable trip. And not just from a result, but it's been a good stay here in Boulder and Fort Collins.
I hope you come back again soon, even if at that point the results are a little different. but again, thank you for joining us, and Todd, thanks for coming over tonight. That's going to wrap up our coverage here from Epic. Iowa State 10, our Colorado State Rams 0. Not what we were hoping for, but a great game to watch nonetheless. So folks, thanks for tuning in. My name is Scott Sledester. I have been your host. The Rams are, as we said before, are back in action tomorrow, but we unfortunately won't be able to be with them. We will be back with them after the holiday break. So you take care. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your friends, family, or whatever you decide to do on Thursday. But everyone have a great time. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.